Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you guys for attending, even if it's virtually today. It's an exciting day. Today we have the opportunity to celebrate the graduation of Dr. Rich Pham, Dr. Vivak Patel, Dr. Nchang Taka, Dr. Ehtesham Haq. Dr. Pham and Dr. Patel have been at the medical center for 3 years, and the other two have been here for a year. There's just a couple, I don't have a lot to add, but there are a few non-medical facts that you might find interesting regarding these fellows. Dr. Taka, he tells me that he hardly ever eats. Only dinner. When he goes home, he runs 8 miles. That's why he's in such great shape. It's amazing. When Dr. Haq rotated with me, he was finishing up Ramadan, so I have no idea how much he really eats. But he has 4 beautiful children. I can tell you that he talks about them often, and that's his pride and joy. Dr. Patel, he can do a pretty mean stand-up routine. That surprised me last year. And Dr. Pham probably has the most class out of all of them because he's an Oklahoma fan, Boomer Sooner. They have all incorporated themselves very nicely into the family of Med Center Health UK. In this community, they have been good mentors, good colleagues, and good friends. So we celebrate today a big achievement in their lives. They've been in school and training a long time. Dr. Pham is going to continue here as an interventional cardiology fellow, but the other 3 will be transitioning from training to practice. We strongly believe that they will never transition from learning, though. So we pray they'll continue to practice medicine with class and integrity in the same way they conducted themselves here. We're definitely going to miss them all, except for Dr. Pham. We got him for another year. So I will turn the podium over to the illustrious Dr. Haq-MD.
Good afternoon, my dear fellows and colleagues. I feel honored to be here today and host this graduation ceremony for our cardiology fellows of 2020. This ceremony definitely is not like most, and for that I'm sorry. I truly wish we could have had a larger gathering filled with people that are just as proud of these fellows as I am today. And while this pandemic has created lots of uncertainty this past few months, I can firmly say it does not stand in the way of the certainly brighter futures each one of them will have as they end this chapter of their life and move on to next. Since the start, I have fortunately been able to witness all the individuals and moments that evolved this cardiology program into the strong and nurturing program as it is today. From Atif and Jason to Vivak and Pham, I have seen the bar of expectations being raised higher and higher by these intelligent young people. These fellows have greatly helped me in carving this program to the level it is now. Some of the decisions made were tough. For example, service on the floor has always been quite the debate with our faculty. But through the insightful persistence of these 2 young fellows, we were able to come to a decision that created a less chaotic, more focused happiest work space for the attendings and learners. A little more about them individually. I will start off with Richard. From the beginning, your passion for interventional cardiology was very evident. Learning the skills therefore came to you naturally. You dedicated yourself tirelessly, attending conferences. I know you have gone to New York, Miami, California to learn interventional cardiology. Keep at this, Richard. It will take you very far in life. I foresee you being a very strong and successful interventional cardiologist with advanced skills. You have been thorough in your cases. You are definitely liked by the patient and the families and the staff. You are definitely a star, in my opinion, who will always shine wherever you are. My strongest advice to you today is prepare for your board examination, work hard, pass your boards. That will fulfill your overall what you are trying to achieve. Now, but Vivek, I see you having gentle demeanor, mild-mannered, trustworthy, worked consistently, always very helpful, respectful, and stepped up for the challenge when the need arose. I always valued your advice on different matters. These characteristics of yours will prove greatly beneficial in your career. I foresee you being a very successful clinician. I wish you all the best with your future endeavors, and I'm honored to have been part of your journey, and Richard, for you as well. And whether it be advice on patient care or career matters or a quick catch-up, I will always be a phone call away from you guys. So you're always welcome to call me anytime. So overall, it has been very gratifying running this program. I'm very grateful to people who had this vision of bringing academics to this place. Statistically speaking, our young fellows have shown progressive improvement every year. With their hard work, the board results have been 100%. More research projects have been created, with current 7 studies in progress. Thank you to our Chairman of Research Foundation, Dr. Anirudh Singh. He has dedicated himself to facilitating this research work. We are looking forward to collaborating with Kentucky ACC this year at the same platform. So that's a great achievement for us. Unfortunately, we are not able to do a symposium this year because of COVID situation. But I had a good talk with our DME, Dr. Don Brown. Moving forward, our vision is to have a combined event with GME to accommodate all its learners, not just cardiology or pulmonary. Definitely cardiology will be a portion of it, dedicated portion of it, but we'll also have other residencies with us. Our well-rounded curriculum have proved to be very comprehensive and robust. Thank you to Dr. Jacqueline Dawson, Associate Director for Cardiovascular Program, who has been drafting and improvising it every year. Thank you also to our interventional faculties, Dr. Abdul Wahid, Dr. Akbar, and Dr. Tripathi, for their contributions and engagement with our program and CAP conferences, where they are really a strong faculty for me. They take a lot of work on them. And Dr. Akbar, I want to thank you, Dr. Wahid. Appreciate your contribution. This all wouldn't have happened without the amazing work of Connie Smith, Don Brown, Medical Education Leadership Committee, Jody, You work hard. Appreciate you. And Jake. Thank you all. So now we'll have presentation of graduation diplomas. So I'll ask Dr. Don Brown to come here on the left. And from General Cardiology faculty, I would ask Dr. Anurag Singh to come on the right side of Dr. Brown.
Dr. Vivak Patel.
Good job. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And Dr. Richard Pham.
Great job. Congratulations.
So I will be presenting the Faculty of the Year Award for this past year, 2019-2020. So what can I say about this year's winner? He has been a great mentor for these past 3 years. He's always pushing us to be better. Probably not too much better than him, hopefully, because we might challenge him for that #1 position. His commitment to this program has become evident more and more, especially this past year. He has dedicated an hour of his time every week to teach us EKGs, which is much appreciated. He even spent time during quarantine to teach us other subjects in preparation for boards. And I know myself and Richard and all the other fellows are very grateful. He has definitely gone above and beyond, and that definitely has not gone unnoticed. Besides academics, I will always appreciate the random lunch at Subway, but when you visit me in Atlanta next time, it'll be on me. So this year, I would like to present the Faculty of the Year Award to Dr. Madhav Lavu. Unfortunately, Dr. Lavu is not here today to accept the award. So on his behalf, we will have Dr. Anurag Singh.
Was it a joke?
I was. I was actually prepared for this, but on Dawson's behalf, actually. I was like, oh, but thank you. And I do want to say a couple, and I don't know if the faculty will say, are we saying a couple sentences or something for our fellows? Do you have anything else?
No.
Okay, so I can. Rich. So I just want to take 2 minutes talk about Rich and Vivak, and most of us, know them pretty well. But I did want to comment on some strengths. So I'll talk about Rich first, and probably next year I'll be doing again. So I'll keep this short for Rich. So Rich, my first interaction with Rich was a little bit weird. He was first-year fellow, I think, first month, and I was not doing EKG, so I was not interacting with new fellows yet. And my first interaction was I think his night call morning. He presented a case. He was like, this person with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, and I'm like, oh really? I'm like, oh, how much do you know about hypertrophic cardiomyopathy? And he goes, I knew you would pimp me on that, so I spent all night learning about hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. And I'm like, is that my image that that pimp fellows? But anyhow, I grilled him that morning on hypertrophic, so I found questions to just challenge him. And then since then, he has impressed me, honestly, and I think all of us. And I'll give you an example of his biggest strength. I see patients in clinic. I'll walk in, I'll be like, I'm Dr. Singh. We saw you in the hospital, and he says, yeah. Dr. Pham saw me, and I'm like, yeah, I was with him. And it'll be like, oh, were you? I'm like, yeah, I was standing right next to him. And it'll be like, oh, but he's like so good, he's so caring, and he spoke with our family, and he told us everything that would make sense to us. And then I'm like, okay, that's great, but I'm your cardiologist going forward. And then all of that, and I'm leaving the room, he's like, oh, but where's Dr. Pham? I'm like, he's a fellow, and I'm kind of like, he's a fellow, you were stuck with me, but that's his quality of how well he bonds with the patient and their family members. So, you know, you really great job with that. You know, his clinical knowledge has been excellent. I almost never, I can't remember if I ever deferred on, you know, doing whatever he had recommended. So I would just say yes, you know, and we would pursue that management. So great job, Rich. And he spent, I think, a year with me in clinic too. I think he did 2 6-month rotations in office, and he was really good. So, so then Vivek, first time I saw Vivek, and still now, you know, I see myself in Vivek. Honestly, I think, you know, we have a lot of similarities. We're cool, calm, good looking, funny, good stand-up material. You know. But he does, you know, he does remind me of myself. Just very calm, composed. You know, it takes a lot for him to start panicking or, you know, to get it moving. And I was like you too, you know, very grounded. So good, strong clinician. I think he'll do excellent with general cardiology, or, you know, if he wants to pursue something else after general, I think he'll be fantastic. So thank you guys. It was a pleasure working with both of you. I'll stay in touch with Rich, but please stay in touch. You know, Atif and Jason have stayed in touch, so I'm actually very grateful for that as well. We do have our yearly symposium, you know, with GME. So going forward, I think it will be March or April every year. So you know, that's going to be a yearly invitation for you guys to come over, you know, be on the panel, you know, talk as a speaker or present studies and stuff. I think it'll be a good ground for all of us to keep meeting. So thank you.
Intervention. Congratulations. Oh, you don't need it. No, it's okay. No. You stay here. So, no, Dr. Gas, come on. Come back. So Vivek and I wanted to present you a little gift. So when Vivek and I came and interviewed in 2016, the program was still in its infancy. They had barely finished about a quarter of their academic year. We both had a lot of reservations about joining a brand new program, but after coming here, interviewing, meeting Dr. Kaz, meeting all our great faculty, our fears were significantly reduced. I still remember, Dr. Kaz, you told me, if you want to learn cardiology, you can go anywhere. If you want to learn cardiology plus everything else, come here and I'll teach you. You said that we would have a brand new state-of-the-art building based around learning and look at where we're at right now. You said that we would be able to help build this program. It took a few tries, but we were able to get it going. And I hope that everybody else will just keep it rolling and make it bigger and better. That we would always have a voice, and we did, unless you had already made up your mind, but you'd still hear us out. That we would work hard and learn a lot, and we definitely did. Vivek and I had a lot of hard times here and there, especially at the beginning, because there was only 4 of us and trying to get things going. And then you also said that we would have a gym and an on-call Lamborghini. Oh wait. To come. Yeah. To come. 4 to 5 isn't bad.
Yeah.
So, but in the past 3 years, you have delivered on all those promises and so much more. You've given us the gift of not only education, but a new way of life, and most importantly, a great family. You know, we may have our quarrels here and there, and sometimes wish that some of our family members weren't family members. But in the end, I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to work with. We have a little gift for you. Took a lot of going back and forth. But go ahead, open.
All right. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, bow tie. And another tie.
Nope, socks.
Socks. Oh, it's a match.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay.
So it doesn't really end there either. Like I said, when we first came here, it was a big struggle. We didn't have much, but everybody tried to chip in and help us out. But one person in particular, within the past year or so, dramatically changed the face of all this. Without her, we wouldn't be able to do what we do on a daily basis. She helps us get through pretty much everything. I mean, anything that we need, just even talking or any kind of social support, she's always there. I mean, I don't know why we didn't have her from the beginning, but you know. So Vivek and I got you something so that you will never forget us, and you will never forget us. Come on, Jody. Because this will sit on the top of her desk. It's a picture of him and me in a glass, and it rotates. So she will never forget.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So we do have Chief Fellow Awards. So to give these awards, I would ask Dr. Shoaib Akbar to come on to the stage with Dr. Wahid. So the Chief Fellow Awards, we have two Chief Fellows obviously, so both of them are going to get the award today. Dr. Richard Pham. Dr. Vivak Patel.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Kaz. It's an honor to be here. It's a very important occasion for a few of the fellows who are graduating, going on to the next phase in their life. I am blessed to be directing the Interventional Cardiology Fellowship, and I'm here to talk about it. So, as you know, the Interventional Fellowship is a very new and a brand new program, and this is our first year. So we did as much and as well as we could, and I hope you guys, the Interventional Fellows, will get an opportunity to reflect upon their experience as well. But I want to take this opportunity to thank a lot of people who've made this happen. Dr. Kaz, Dr. Don Brown, Connie Smith, UK to partner with us. We have a program where we are able to train and graduate 2 fellows every year. So I'd like to talk about my fellows. I'm very happy to have 2 fellows for the interventional program. I was told that it was going to be just the fellows, no family, and I was going to be very candid and, you know, cutthroat on this. But then they threw a curveball and said the family is coming in. Nchang, welcome. Thanks for being with us. It's an honor to have you with us. So I'm going to fake it a little bit, okay? There's not one fellow is better than the other, so it doesn't. If I speak about one, it doesn't mean the other one is inferior to you. But I have to talk about one first. So I'm going to talk about Dr. Taka. Dr. Taka, when we interviewed you, we were very impressed with what you have achieved in your cardiology fellowship and what your goals were and what your perspective was. And all of us unanimously liked you, and we were happy to have you to train further to be an interventional fellow. As an interventional fellow, my interaction with you and the rest of the faculty has been very close in the lab, of course. We've seen you as a very eager and a very curious physician, eager to learn and do and learn a lot more than we can teach you. So I hope we taught you as much as you wanted to learn. But I think you've got such a good perspective and such a good attitude towards learning that I think it's valuable for you, that you're going to be doing great in the future. As any medical faculty is, learning is just part of it, and you're going to continue to excel in what you do. Dr. Ehtesham is very hardworking, very cognizant of his contribution to healthcare. He's very meticulous, and he is so meticulous and so perfect in what he does. So he almost doesn't want to be, wrong at times. So it's okay, Ehtesham. We're all humans, okay? So be easy on yourself. You're a wonderful physician. Your patients love you. Both of you, Taka and Ehtesham. I've only heard beautiful remarks about you, both from patients, family, and the staff in the cath lab. And you've done a wonderful job in partnering with all these people. So I have to tell you that it's been a long journey for you guys. It takes resilience and persistence to achieve what you've achieved today. You've gone through medical school, residency, training, you've taken a break, you've come back because you showed persistence, what you want to do in life, and where you see yourself in life. So you guys have done great, and that has brought you to where you are right now. So I want to welcome you to this world of interventional cardiologists. Okay, so I think this is a great moment for you, and I want to congratulate you both for achieving what you've achieved today. You have gained the knowledge and the skill that is required to make life-changing interventions on the lives you touch. It's not just directly on the patients, but there are so many lives attached to that patient that you intervene on. So by a sense, you touch so many lives in the process. And I think that's valuable. And with this power, comes responsibility. So you need to take it seriously. The more the power you get, the more humble you get. So the better the outcomes, okay? So as a team leader in the cath lab, you need to be cognizant of everybody in the team and be kind to the weakest person in the team. You need a team to do good, to be a great interventionist, okay? You can't do it by yourself. And you guys do great. You've seen Dr. Kaz, Dr. Akbar, Tripathi model for you, and you've seen how it works as a team. So with that power, responsibility, team leadership is what is required. And I always tell you that, to be a successful, to be a good cardiologist, an interventional cardiologist, you have to know how to do things right. But to be a great interventional cardiologist, you need to know your shortcomings. You need to know when to stop. You need to know how to, stop and mitigate the harm. So that's what's the difference between a good interventionist and a great interventionist. And I think you guys know and learned what it is to be a great interventional cardiologist. So I think you both have done well. We've had no problems as faculty training you. We've only enjoyed our time with you. We've seen you guys grow. You guys were nervous in the upfront, and that's expected of you guys. And soon you've gained the confidence to be an interventional fellow, and you've shown your teaching qualities. You've helped the general fellows, and they've given me feedback as to how helpful a resource you guys have been to this program. And this program being a new program, and there are so many aspects of the program that we modified and to go forward, and you guys have been very instrumental in making that happen and making this program a success, and I'm really grateful for your contribution to the program. So with that, I wish you both all the very best in your life. I have no doubts that you guys will excel and do very well, and you both will be missed dearly. Thank you and congratulations.
Should we want to go? Yeah. I just also wanted to make sure I put in my word for both Vivek and Rich, as well as Dr. Haq and Dr. Taka. So for both of you, welcome. You are obviously well qualified. We are very proud of you. I think you guys have put in tremendous hard work during this time, and our hope is that you go on to do bigger, better things than what you've seen us do, and make us proud. And what Dr. Wahid was saying about staying humble, I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. Dr. Haq is fairly grounded, and especially for a royal to be as humble as Dr. Taka is, I think that speaks for itself. I just hope he takes it easy on me if I ever go to Cameroon. I think he may have a few grudges to settle, but in all fairness, you guys have put in a lot of effort, and I think you are very well trained. We really enjoyed having you guys, and take this forward, pay it forward, be good, be proactive, and take leadership roles. You clearly, both of you have potential to have leadership roles, so wish you all the best. And Vivek, it was very nice having you. We obviously would miss you, and for all of those who are leaving, please remember that you always have a ear out here at Bowling Green. If you guys need anything, please let us know, and we're only a phone call away, and we would really love for you guys to come back and get in touch with us, whether it's on a patient or just a call or an update about having more kids. Dr. Haq, give us a call. We'd love to know about that. So with that, please let's give another hand to all these guys.
Ehtesham and Dr. Taka, I really appreciate what you have done here, and it was a pleasure to teach you guys. I did not prepare a whole lot for both of you, but honestly, I really felt you have done fantastic, and you'll be great in the community. You'll take care of the patients very well, both of you. So we'll get started with the awards. So we'll have Dr. Brown here again on the left. Dr. Shoaib Akbar, Dr. Wahid, and myself.
Dr. Nchang Taka.
Congratulations.
Be a picture. And Dr. Ehtesham.
Congratulations.
And now we'll have both of the fellows up to present the Interventional Cardiology Teaching Award.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I've not prepared a very long speech as Vivak and Patel did, but I want to say a few words though before presenting that Interventional Faculty of the Year award. So me and Taka, we were talking a few days ago that it was December 2018 when we came for an interview. It's almost a year and a half. It went by so fast. So yeah, and all I have is good things to say about my stay in Bowling Green and at University of Kentucky, Western WKHL. So yeah, I have promised my family that I'm not going to do more fellowships, and hopefully I'll try to keep my promise. So because kids are growing up and they're like, Dad, you got to stop this. So yeah, I'm going to try to keep my promise. And I want to start. Thank you all the attendings, Dr. Wahid, Dr. Kazmuddin, Dr. Akbar, Dr. Kapati, I know he's not here. Thank you for putting all the efforts and energy that you guys do in teaching us and teaching us different ways of practicing interventional cardiology. And I know that sometimes it's not easy, especially when you have multiple things going on, going to the clinic or patients waiting for different procedures, patients waiting in the other room. So thank you for taking time out to teach us and educating us and letting us do the procedures. And even though we slowed down the training sometimes, thank you, we appreciate that. I also want to thank Jody. I know she puts a lot of effort. I know that I went for a whole lot of interviews and I kept calling her regarding scheduling, rescheduling, my vacation days and this and so thank you, Jody, for that. And you have been a big help, not only in the program standpoint, but also, trying to find a babysitter and all that. So thank you for doing that. Also, general fellows, Megan, Chris, Bashar, Samir, Vivak, Patel. I enjoyed working with you guys, working with all of you. It was a great team. We're going to miss you all. And last but not the least, I want to thank Taka for being a great fellow, even though I was a little better. I'm just kidding. but I want to thank Taka. We had a great, it was a fun ride, I have to say this. So, and then talk about the faculty of the year. So I have to tell this honestly. Yes, we learned a lot from Dr. Akbar. We learned, probably we learned the most, so I'll be honest. But some days when he was not in a very good mood, me and Taka, we used to like, hey man, today I'm not going in. So I'll be honest. So, but regardless, so that's one thing that I wanted to be honest about, that a few days we're like, hey, I've done 2 cases with him yesterday, so we're good. So if he was not in a good mood. But on the other side, I think he let us do a lot of news. He was always open to suggestions like OCT and CSIs, a lot of other stuff. So it's a very hard decision, but honestly, we had to think a lot before making that decision. But other thing that I want to mention about Dr. Akbar is, in addition to trying all the different things that we had suggested, thank you for putting efforts and energy in teaching us. Thank you for tolerating us again. And I know that again, sometimes you have to be in a rush, but and as I said earlier, sometimes we slow you down. And thank you for everything you do. So, Interventional Faculty of the Year Award is Dr. Akbar.
Thank you so much.
This will be on YouTube.
Quickly say something. Oh, thank you so much. That was very kind. And honestly, I think I feel very lucky that you guys picked me, because I think the contributions from everybody are so good, and we all enjoyed having you. And to be honest, I appreciate the honest feedback, and I think both of you have very strong personalities where we expect you to have honest feedback, because being in this field, learning to teach in the lab, that's also a two-way street. So if you give us, Dr. Taka has taught me a lot of lessons in life. I'm looking forward to learning from them. But I've always told fellows, and this would hold very true for the coming future, that I'm not going to change very much in the cath lab. So whoever's going to be there, they should be prepared. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ehtesham has said all the good things about the plan, but so I'm not going to add anything. But I just wanted to say a few words as well. I wasn't prepared to make a speech, obviously. I'll start by talking about Dr. Wahid. The thing that Haq and I admire the most about Dr. Wahid is his father figure, his father personality. So many times when we started, whenever we were nervous, we felt like we could sit back and just be completely honest with Dr. Wahid. We felt like if we needed a shoulder to cry and not like Taka or we do any crying. But if that came to push him to show up, then we knew we could go back and talk to Dr. Wahid. And that is really very essential, to have a program director that you can always go back to, can feel completely honest and get all the help you need. There were moments where we felt very stressed in the cath lab, and we came to Dr. Wahid, and Dr. Wahid went out of his way to make sure that Haq and I were comfortable. So I want to at least acknowledge that. And beyond that, Dr. Wahid is an excellent mentor. He taught us a lot. There was the case I did, I remember I went in with the wire and the stent and my, I don't know, Ehtesham, I don't know if you watched that case. But I'm not going to call any names, but what happened was pretty much I was trying to push in the stent and it kicked out my guide and the wire and the stent out. And I almost wiggled. Like I was standing there and I was like, oh my God, my fellowship has come to the end, but the body was completely calm. As a matter of fact, I think I tech passed out. I'm not going to call any names, but yeah, so Dr. White is the one person that you're scrubbed in with. You're very comfortable. You know that if you make a mistake, he's definitely there to back you up. I'm going to talk a little bit about Dr. Kaz. So, quite frankly, when I interviewed, I was very scared of Dr. Kaz. I was quite scared of Dr. Kaz when we started. But the first month, I just realized that Dr. Kaz is one of the most fun people to work with. Really, he's very unintentionally funny. If you guys know what I mean. Like, he's funny 80% of the time without realizing he's actually funny. But I love working with Dr. Kaz, absolutely. And again, Dr. Kaz, I learned a lot from you. I know you've been doing interventional cardiology for over 20 years. And just being there in the cath lab, we are so grateful that we're able to get learn from your so many years of experience. And how can I really appreciate that? I said I wasn't going to say anything about Dr. Akbar, but I'm just going to comment about Dr. Akbar real quick. So, Dr. Akbar, obviously I enjoyed working with you. I know there are a couple of times where I felt, actually, quite a few times I felt very nervous working in the cath lab. I remember one day I told you that sometimes Dr. Kaz, when I'm struggling with you, I'm not Dr. Kaz, Dr. Akbar, I'm struggling with you and I make a mistake, I sort of panic. And you said that being stressed in the cath lab sometimes is a good thing. And that stuck with me because I mean, I'm going to be on my own and I have to learn how to stay calm when stuff goes wrong. And I think I took that advice. This was probably 3 months into my fellowship. And it's something which I've been working on. And aside that part, you've taught us a lot. We tried a variety of different techniques with you, and for that we say a big thank you. We appreciate that. I also want to just thank the General Fellows as well. Megan, Shah, where's Salim? Super Salim. Thank you so much, Pham and Vivak. I want to thank the General Cardiology attendings, Dr. Singh. I know Dr. Dawson is not here. I also want to thank Dr. Brown. We were able to work with him for a month for vascular, so thank you all so much. So this is in appreciation for from Haq and I
For everything you did.
for everything
for the
you
program.
did for us. And for being an awesome program director. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
And thanks again to Jody for everything she does for the program.
Just want to say, Don, great vision, buddy. We are able to do all this. I just want to thank you for coming here and being Director of Medical Education for all of us. Okay? I want to thank my faculty who got the awards, both of them. Good job and well deserved. All right? So, Jody, anything else we have to do, or are we going out? Dr. Brown has to give some closing remarks.
So we started all this in 2016. Was that the first year we had general cardiology?
16, yeah, first batch.
Yeah. And I had a conversation, I'm sure you remember this, Dr. Gazmini. I said of all the programs that were starting, and at that time there were only 3, I had the least amount of worries and concerns about cardiology. And you have made me proud. You all have made me proud with this program. I'm really glad to be a part of it. The biggest compliment I think I can give to this program and to the 4 graduating fellows is this. If I got sick or my family got sick, I'd be proud to have you guys take care of me. I'm my family.
That's very important.
And so I'm just as proud as I could be of this program and all of our programs, but especially cardiology. Sir William Osler stated, "The good physician treats the disease, the great physician treats the patient who has the disease." So I know you guys will do that. God bless you guys. Thank you guys for coming.